For some reason, whenever people like lick their finger and they just, it's just like, you don't want to touch that, you know? It's like that thing out of Diary of a Wimpy Kid whenever he like remembered every page that his dad like licked his finger on. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Okay, now I actually have to find my place. What's going on, guys? My name is Jack or JackTheBus, and welcome to my, let me move this out of the way. Welcome to my official review of the Scuf Vantage controller. I don't know if I'm going to include the unboxing in this video. I might just cut it out completely. I don't know. If I did, then cool. But yeah, this is the controller right here. It is brand new from Scuf. It is their latest iteration of their, just their controller in general. So we're pretty much just going to talk about it. I've been playing with it for a few days to kind of gather my thoughts on it and let you guys know if I think it's worth it. Just before we get started, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to drop a sub and hit that big boy bell so you don't miss future streams and uploads, and make sure you drop a like as well. Let's shoot for 25 likes. So just before we get started, like I said, I've been playing it with it for like a week now, so I kind of gotten an idea. This is my first ever Scuf controller, by the way, so I had to get used to the paddles and everything, so it was kind of weird. So I don't have a really base point as far as Scuf goes. So in the past, I've used just Control Freaks on a regular controller. I think these are the Vortex from Control Freaks, and I loved them a lot, but I've always been told that the paddles really make a difference, and I can attest to that. They definitely did make a difference. I played a ton of World War II, and I think my second game on with the paddles, with this controller, I think I got a quad feed. So and that's not like insane, but it's not like regular for me. So my first game on, it was just crazy. So the main thing about the Scuf Vantage is the insane customization that comes along with it. So like, let's say you want to take the D-pad. So this is like, right now I don't have the regular D-pad on. I have this like circle pad, which acts the same way, of course. So it comes with a lot of like interchangeable parts. I took off the yellow or green friction rings, and I replaced them with the black ones, as you can see like underneath the stick maybe. So like I said, I took the original D-pad off, which is just, it's just a regular D-pad, but I definitely like this circle pad. So like, let's say you just want to swap it out, you literally just take it off. It's magnetic on the underside of the pad as well, and you just, throw this one on. Literally just snaps in just like that. It doesn't require you to push it down or anything, and then you're just ready to go, like just a regular D-pad. And then the main thing with like all the other parts, you just kind of snap the faceplate off, and it just comes off like that. Like I said, magnetic little things on the inside as well. And so as you can see, I took out the tumblers. I found a big difference to be in the tumblers with the weight. I don't really play with vibration on anyways, but like, see, this is just kind of the tumbler by itself. It'll focus, and literally you just pop it in and it's there. And then if you want to take it out, you just pop it out. It's insane how customizable this is. And then let's say you want to take off one of the sticks and replace it with like a long one, you just pop it right off, grab your other stick. So like, let's say if I want to switch my my left stick with like a long dome, but you just take it and you just pop it in. I think I did that right, yeah. And then boom, it's literally just there. And it's not gonna stick because the friction ring's gone, but it's insane. And then like the triggers, you just pop it right off. And then I don't know where the long triggers are. Oh, they're right here. You just grab a long trigger, take the long trigger, and just snap it in, and it's just there. It's crazy how easy it is to take stuff off. And again, another main difference between this and a regular Scuf controller is going to be the sax buttons on the sides. Allows for more customization. I've heard a lot of people say that it's really good for Fortnite, because you're always going to want as many keybinds as possible for building, shooting, everything. And then the other main difference between this and a regular Scuf is going to be the sound bar at the bottom. I don't use it because I have a mixer, but anyone with like a regular headset or anything, it's going to be really useful. Like, let's say you want to turn it down, you literally just take your finger and you just like slide it down. That's basically it. You're not going to swap pieces off like every day, but the fact that the customization is available just like that, and see, like just like that, I just popped it back on. And I want to take the D-pad off, so I'll take the D-pad off, just pop it off, take the circle pad, and just fiddle, and it pops on. It's just crazy. Okay, and then as far as the paddles go, the paddles are also removable. I've seen a lot of people take off the inside one, so like, let's say you want to pop out the inside one, you just push up and then to the side, and just like that, it comes out. So it's so easy to move stuff around. Let's say I want to take this one off, just pop it right out. If I want to put it back in, you just push it to the side and push it back down, and it's ready to go again. It also comes with like a grip. So the regular Scuf, I know, comes with just a regular grip, and then if you want to add on the splash type thing, you can, but this comes with a kind of like hex grip. It's soft. My hands have gotten a little bit sweaty using it, so I don't know if it's the best grip that they could have done possible. Like I said, I kind of prefer just the stock PlayStation grip where it's just, you know, smooth. Even though it can get a little slippery, it doesn't feel like my hands sweat as much with that kind. And like I said, I left this long trigger on. Let's just take it off and then take the regular trigger, just pop it back on. So like I said, the paddles are really comfortable where your middle fingers rest. It's just really comfortable like that. I don't use the inside ones as much, but if you have like long fingers and just regular, it shouldn't feel uncomfortable at all. So this is kind of interesting because like regular Scuf controllers, it just comes with what you order, but this actually comes with two domed, like interchangeable, the circle pad, the travel case, which is really nice, which looks like this. It's just kind of like a hard shell for you to use. The long triggers, the key to where you can interchange or where you can adjust the sensitivity of the triggers, the USB cable, which is also very nice. It's braided and it fits in perfectly, the manuals, the rings, and also this little traveling compartment where you can put in like extra triggers and stuff if you're on the go. So let's kind of get into the cons as well. I've been talking about how nice it is for interchangeable and how it's really comfortable as far as your hands go. I already said the grip is kind of bad. I'm not a big fan of this grip. It's kind of like the soft grip. The price is probably the main breaking point for this controller. It retails, so the wired retails at $160, I believe, and then the wireless / wired retails at $200. I pretty much don't use this wireless. If you're playing any sort of competitive game, you will not use this wireless. The wireless, the latency is very bad. I mean, it's very noticeable if you're on that kind of like level as a player. This one, it interchanges between wired and wireless really easily. I don't know if it's gonna render. So you can see USB and Bluetooth, so you just swap it back and forth. And then this one is how you remap, so you just swap it to the remapping. And if you want to remap to like this, to the X button, you would hold this and then hold X and then let go of X and let go of that, and then it's just remapped and you swap it back to the play mode. So yeah, like I said, the Bluetooth is really bad. I mean, it's not really bad, but if you're, like I said, if you're on that skill level, you're definitely gonna notice a difference as far as Call of Duty, you know, Fortnite, Overwatch, anything you're playing with the controller goes. So yeah, and I also had a couple connectivity issues. I've had, I think, twice where one time it randomly, like, I unplugged it from the USB to just kind of like try out the Bluetooth, and I swapped over to the Bluetooth mode and it just wouldn't work. I had to reset it. I had to like open it up, open like the faceplate, push the reset button and close it and repair it. It hasn't done that since, but another time it also got to the point where I had to swap back and forth a couple times before it would reconnect. And also like the soundbar, a lot of people that have mixers aren't gonna have any use for this. So I mean, it's just kind of a nice addition, I guess, but it doesn't show a lot of use. And then just the shape. I've heard a lot of people say the Impact is more comfortable than this, and I'm actually getting an Impact in soon so I can kind of compare the two. The shape is kind of weird. It's hard to get used to. After a few days of playing, I have gotten used to it, so I mean, it feels comfortable, and I mean, that's just going to be person to person. So yeah, in general, it's a really nice controller. Again, price point is really high, so I mean, if you have the money to spend on it, it may make you a way better player. Again, it's going to be really good for Battle Royales, Fortnite. I got it mostly for Blackout because of the extra sax buttons on the sides, because you don't know what you're gonna want to be able to map your stuff to. Again, connectivity issues should not come with the controller at this price point. It just should not be a thing, at least until you have it for like a year and a half, 2 years. It may start to do that every now and then, but on the first day of use, it should not do that whatsoever. Again, I've had experience with, you know, the control freaks, and I mean, I've liked them, but I've always wanted the paddles. I know there's extra paddle packs that you can put on the back of regular PS4 controllers, but this is kind of just the whole experience. So that's kind of my review on the Scuf Vantage. I don't have an official score. I just kind of wanted to give my thoughts on it for anyone that's thinking of picking one up. I mean, like I said, it's really worth it if you have the extra cash rolling around and you want to have that skill gap increase. You're going to want to play wired if you're going to play competitive anything. And yeah, the customization is just off the charts. I mean, they also have customization packs available now. It's like $20 and you can get, you know, extra faceplates, $30, and you can get like all sorts of triggers and, you know, buttons and stuff. So like I said, it's the customization is probably the main selling point for this controller. So just that's kind of be my review of this controller. Do any of you have it? Like, what are your thoughts on it? Are you gonna pick one up? Do you have an Impact? Are you just gonna stay with the Impact or Control Freaks? Let me know down below. As always, be sure to subscribe and hit that big boy bell so you don't miss future streams and uploads, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.